People, welcome to another edition of the finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. It's Thursday today, it's event day, it's a road to glory, and there's still quite a few glitches knocking about, isn't there? My King of the Ring wasn't working overnight. It is working right now, so I'm just going to have a quick look, see what stage I'm at, because I've got through the first stage of it. I just want to see if we're going to get, no, not stuck on rewards, so that's a good sign. Got my 10 draft picks, and then just see how I'm doing here. So 2-1 up. So whilst we're here, let's just power up ye oldie team. As you can see, we've got quite a good squad on, but it's still only in beast mode. So I'll be pretty hopeful, certainly of making the semis, maybe the final, and getting a win in the final to get myself a beast card, try and get a beast pro. As you can see, if you just have a look in this male tag team, thanks to the team event, No Way Jose will be a pro shortly. Got to pair him up first, but he will be a pro shortly, so that's good news. That'll just be my second beast pro behind the Zig, Mr. Ziggler. So that's good news. Now, what I've got to do right now, two things of good interest. The first one is I've got 25 CP points to spend, so I'm going to get myself one of those 25-point packs, see if it's just as useless as all the previous packs, or could this be the one that's just going to break the mould and give us something worth having? And then something that will definitely be worth having is I've got a monster TBG reward to collect, so that is useful. So let's go in and do the challenge pack first. As you can see, I've got 26 points. I was quite fortunate, and I've seen several people today have been told to play 3 war matches to get one of their daily points. And of course, a lot of us, me included, can't access war right now. We've not had our rewards. Some people have. Ninja's had his rewards. I've not had mine, and I know that I've won my ladder, my league table, and I want to crack on with the next round. So, so I've got that to come, I guess. But it's a bit frustrating that I've got to wait for that to kick off. All right, ticket store, grand challenge reward. I've had absolutely diddly squat of any worth from these so far. So let's keep fingers crossed. As you can see, one superstar from Elite to Titan. That's Elite to Titan. One male from Elite to Monster to Enhancements. Elite to Monster. And so far, I've had nothing but Elites out of this. So, I'll tell a fib. I think I did have an ultimate, one ultimate card. Anyway, let's give it a go. Let's see what we get. Come on, be different, be bold, be brave, break the mould, give me a Titan. No, there's nothing squiggly there, is there? Look at that. Ultimate, 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 ultimate insult. It's all ultimates. What a waste. I would love to see in these packs, not just in this game, but in all the games where you have packs to open, there should be some little indication, like a percentage, so you know what you're aiming for, you know what your chances are. If it's 0.0001%, fine, but at least you would know, rather than getting your hopes up every time and then now it happens. So, not so happy with that. Let's go into my emails and see we had... oh no, rewards. I was getting worried there. I was thinking, where's my reward gone? PvP rewards, momentum. I've got my PV. They've turned up. They've turned. Oh, what's all this? PvP. Yeah, they have all turned up. All right. Well, we'll get to open those first then. But they weren't there earlier. It says they were there from 3:34 AM. Well, that's a bit of a shocker. Well, I certainly can't start another event, or at least it was telling me I couldn't start another event for another day. Well, let's do these first then. So momentum slots. I've unlocked 3 momentum slots for the next PvP league. That's cool. And what have we got here? We've got one of these bronze. I think this is a SummerSlam reward, isn't it? Elite. WrestleMania. Okay. This is nice. Nut. Another one of these bronzies. Oh, God, it's getting worse. They're getting worse. What am I going to do with all these blue WrestleMania cards? And what else is there? Another one of these, right, come on. 500, that's more like it. Got me points. Finished first. First in your bronze league, Big Jim. Numero uno, 500. what I would be interested to hear actually is all you people who were saying that you needed 37,000, 40,000 points to get anywhere near the top of your league. Were you actually all in a bronze league, or had it put some of you into a silver league already? Because bear in mind, I was in a bronze league, which is probably why it was a bit easier to win. Anyway, there we go. So I'm geared up nicely for the next round. That's quite cool. I've got my points. I'm going to save up for that Enzo card, because I've got Enzo Amore as a single at the moment in beast mode. I'm not going to gamble on a pack. I've seen too many people opening those packs and getting 5 WrestleMania cards. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to just get the Enzo card, which is 2,800, I believe. So that's what we'll be doing there. Anyway, look, here we go. This is what I came here to do originally. Championi rewards, as you can see, another close one. Only won by 14,200 points. So tight game against Geralt. Good for them. I don't think there was any chat at all, so there's no one to say hello to, so we'll just get on and claim rewards. Now then, female. Always like a female. Good to have a female. But a pro. Don't have a monster pro yet, so a pro would be cool. But as long as it's something good, something in the sort of upper end. Something in the upper end. I don't know what gesture to do for an upper end. Shouldn't really think about that either, should we? Right, here we go. Battle point 1725. It's fair enough. And a SummerSlam, and another SummerSlam, another SummerSlam, and Aiden Cole. Is that a pro? Aiden, what do I call him Aiden for? Adam Cole. Is that a pro? I can't remember now. I've had so many NAF cards. Is that a pro? I can't remember. I can hear you're all yelling at me going, Big Jim, come on, you must know by now. And I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm stupid like that. No, it's not a pro. There must be one of the lads who'd pulled Adam Cole before. The trouble is, when you get so many tweets and emails from people and messages on the message board on below the video, you tend to lose track sometimes of the cards that don't leave a big impression on you. And I have to say, I've got a lot of pretty dross monster cards when we go down to the bottom end. Didn't you get Adam Cole then, perhaps? I don't know. So yeah, Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, who can lock down. Sheamus needs feeding up. Just take you through. Roderick Strong, Eric Young, Dolphy Zig, getting slightly better. Enzo, Luke Harper, Nia Jax, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Becky Lynch, Shinsuke. We're getting into the good ones now. Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor, Macho Man, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and of course, oh, I've got a Monster Pro. What the hell was I talking about? I forgot about Akam. Sorry, Akam. I think he was he ranked 53 out of 86, I said before. I think that's a number that sticks in my head. Completely forgotten about him. I showed this game's just got me all ends up. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I was getting quite frustrated because last night I couldn't play War Mode because it said it was calculating results still. Couldn't do King of the Ring. The event hadn't started, so you just left with Wild Mode, and it was a bit restricted, to say the least, for something that was promising so much. Now, they do look as if they're beginning to plough their way through some of these problems and beginning to cuff some of the things that have been blighting us since we started. We're just going to have to keep a watching brief on that one and see how things go. So, that was pretty rank, really, wasn't it, for a monster card? Adam Cole, it's not a good one. And the other packs that I was opening there, not great. So in terms, I know some of you aren't in monster tiers. You're going, Big Jim, we'd love to have that monster card. Any monster card, just give us a monster card. But when you've got a few monster cards already in your pack, in your stable, in your crew, in your squad, then that's not a good one to be picking up. And not a pro, not a female, not a good card. All the possibilities that I was looking at when I opened that pack, full of excitement and joy and anticipation for what goodies were going to be contained inside, just disappeared straight away. Right, so I'm just going to plough on for a bit doing the Road to Glory. Oh, what's it done that for? Sorry, there's something which you may or may not see, because I'm not quite sure when it's kicked in. Every now and again, the size of the screen of the game kicks into a smaller size. Normally you get some sort of notification come up, whether it's a message or whatever, and it doesn't like it. AirServer does not like it, and it affects the size of things. Right, there we go. Am I back? I'm back. Right, Nia Jax, I'm obviously working on. I'll show you my deck when I finish this, because it's very much a training deck at the outset of this. My full deck, my full strength squad, is just enough to get me into Beast Plus, but so I'm nowhere near getting into Monster Tier yet. But then I'm not chasing the top card. I very much like the look of that Eddie Guerrero Titan card, so that's my target. I'm not going to bother with a clucking machine because I'm all out of cluck. It's just not worth it. Having a Titan single in the long run isn't going to be worth it, and certainly chiseling away 2-point matches or 1-point matches is just, it's not going to be worth the effort. Not worth the effort. So let's just get through this. As you can see, very much a monster-led deck. I've got in here all bar about 3 or 4 cards, I think are all monster cards, all of which at varying degrees are being powered up, some of which I'd started to power up until better ones came along. Then I tend to put the better ones in first, in the hope that you'll get a pro from the better ones first. Right, so there we go, just not made too much progress so far, but then it is only about 4 o'clock-ish on Thursday UK time, so, and I have been working, so it's not been, I've not had a chance to really do too much so far today. Of course I've got my draft picks, haven't I? Well, let's just see, let's see if we get something exciting. You never know your luck, do you? This may be for a reason. This may be for a reason. As you can see as well, little lightning bolts, a bit of a clue that we've got another TBG in the pipeline. And not too bad a deck this time. I had the worst deck in Team BadLadDad for the last game, which is always a bit of a shame, isn't it, when you're sort of playing down the bottom rungs somewhere. Come on. Never mind waiting on the network. You've had enough blooming chances to get rid of all this sort of thing. Come on. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll quickly go into the deck and show you what I've done. As you can see, come on. I'm in monster tier overall, as you can see from top left. But when I call the deck up, the deck itself is only strong enough for SummerSlam. So as you can see, I've got 11 monsters and 5 beasts. There's the 2 No Way Jose's and the 3 best beasts that's still powering up. And in fact, Braun's nearly done, I think, now. Braun is all bar... Oh no, actually, yeah, still quite a bit to go. Seth and Kevin Owens have only just started. In fact, Kevin Owens isn't even levelled up there, as you can see. And then female-wise, I've got Becky Lynch as a monster, and she's now fully statted, fully levelled, everything's in place, so she's cool. There's Nia Jax, who has about a little while. She's about halfway through. And then there's Billy, who's only just started. I only just pulled her recently, so she's a work in progress. And same here with Bailey, she's new. And I've got the chance, I have got a SummerSlam Pro in the offing with Alexa Bliss. So, but she again is in early stages. So I'll just do one more, just the one more match. Then I can go away and I can look at my fantastic rewards from today and just think how lucky I've been to collect those. It's not been big in its prizes, these pack openings so far. It's not been something to get the old juices flowing. Not been getting the old adrenaline rushing. Not too many big. I think perhaps the best one I've had was the very first monster pack that I opened from TBG, which was Brock Lesnar, who is the best of the monster cards. That was a goodie. I was a bit taken aback with that. I think I was a bit stunned into silence. I was like, oh, it's not bad. But apart from that, it's been pretty low-ranking stuff. Whether that's a deliberate ploy, whether they've deliberately seeded in lower-ranked cards. I mean, let's face it, if they can't get 3/4 of the game to work, I doubt very much they've got any kind of seeding process in place. But I do seem to have had a fair share of fairly low-ranking cards, and Ninja Boy's been the same. I think his last card he picked up was Aiden English. So we could do with better. Better rewards, please. New cards, please. New cards. I quite like that Kevin Owens pick, I have to say. I'll probably leave that one alone. Right, cool. What I have found, I don't know if you've done the same or found the same, on those monster cards, it's quite nice if you can put a new picture in, because the monster pictures, of course, have got this sort of green tint to them. A bit Incredible Hulkish, and I don't particularly like them, to be honest. Whereas, you put in a nice colourful picture, and they don't look too bad at all. Don't look too bad at all in my eyes. But then, of course, you're going to get people who don't have a card from other tiers, and so you can't substitute a new picture. So they're just going to look a weird shade. A weird shade. So just about finishing up here. Get these guys with a few games under their belts. Get Seth smiling for once. There's one of the few cards he's smiling smiling on. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can get anything worthwhile just from these few picks. I get the feeling I'm about due a monster pull. Money in the Bank. Shorting my goals. HBK. How many more? 5 more after this. Come on. Something good. Something lean and mean. There's a fighting machine for BLD. It's not going to happen, is it? 2 picks. 2 picks, 1 pick. I feel the power. Or lack of. Right, there we go. That's me done, I think, for today. Don't want to go on for too long. So, yeah. Bit of a mixed bag in the packs there. Not overly excited. I've got another monster card for the collection. It's another single. It's not a good one. But you plough on, you battle on, you see what you can do. I know that the most important thing right now is that King of the Ring's working again, finally. We've just said that. Let's have a look at the menu and see what the menu pages looks like. And then come back from the menu and go on to War. And see if it's still saying there's a delay before I can start playing. Yeah, it still says calculated results there, doesn't it? Well, I've picked up my rewards, so at least I've got them. It's opened up the momentum. It's opened up the momentumums. It's opened up the momentumums. So let's put in. Actually, let's take out Taker. In reality, it's probably best to have some of your lower rank cards in these slots, because the higher rank cards have got more chance of winning their one-on-one matches. It's the lower rank cards where it's going to be tighter, but that'll do for now. It's nice to have the 3 slots. It feels good to fill 3 slots, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, I'm going to be aiming for 5 slots next time round, whenever it'll let me play. But that's it. That is it for now. So how are you doing with your packs? You've seen my luck with these challenge packs, just not getting anything. I think Ultimate is, well, I know Ultimate is the highest rank card that I've pulled from any challenge pack, whether it's the 10 pointers or 25 pointers so far. Not had anything better than that, so be interested to hear if you managed to top that. And also, did you get your war rewards yet? Have you moved up? Do you know what, have you even started your new ranking, your new tournament? I would be interested to see if Elimination Chamber does come in, was it 15 hours and 37 minutes? Or whether we're just going to go with another war. Don't know, have to find out. It's one of those exciting things we can look forward to coming up in the future, isn't it? Talking of exciting things. If you want more of this, if you can handle some more of this excitement, you know what to do. Subscribe down below, bum me a few likes if you can bear to. Follow us on all the social media. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, Twitter, where there's all the banter. And until I see you next time, you stay cool.